how to make $100,000 per year without a college degree. So can you make 6 figures per year without actually going to college? The answer is yes, you absolutely can. And there's actually 2 ways to do it. The first way is by starting a business, okay? You can start a business, and assuming it's successful, you can make 6 figures per year. The problem with starting a business is it's not for everybody, okay? Being an entrepreneur is not for everybody because it involves a lot of risk, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of uncertainty. It requires a gambler's mentality, right? And it's just not for everybody. But that is one way that you can make 6 figures per year, and well beyond 6 figures. I've crossed 6 figures a long time ago in my business, and I haven't looked back. Now, the other way you can make 100 grand per year, okay, without a college degree and without needing to start your own business, is by taking a sales job, okay? And when I say a sales job, not just any sales job, but you want to take a sales job where they are selling it's a viable product, put it that way, okay? It's a viable product. It's with a company that is reputable, okay? Because obviously, you know, you could jump into any sales job that'll hire you, you know, like to sell cars or to sell like Amway and do network marketing. All that shit's a scam, by the way. You're not gonna make 100 grand a year doing that stuff. Only the people at the top really make that type of money. But if you're looking to make 6 figures per year in a sales job, you wanna make sure you pick the right company that will have you selling the right product where you can easily make 6 figures and beyond that, right? And obviously a reputable company that is hiring professional salespeople that are making 6 figures per year, that company will often offer you a pretty decent salary. So it's not like they're gonna throw you minimum wage or they're gonna put you on commission only, because those type of jobs are generally high turnover jobs where people don't really ever cross 6 figures, right? It's kind of like being a real estate agent, for example. A lot of people out there have real estate license and they do nothing with them because they don't want to do the work. They don't want to like pound the pavement and knock on doors and drum up their own business. And really, when you're a real estate agent, you don't even get minimum wage. You're just kind of out there on your own. This is why a lot of people get the license, because they have big dreams and then they don't do anything with their real estate license, okay? But you can make 6 figures being a real estate agent. But for the purpose of this coaching video, just because I've had a lot of guys ask me, how can you make 6 figures out there? I don't have a college degree. I tell them, get a sales job, okay? And not just any sales job. Again, make sure it's with a good company, a company that's reputable. Like for me personally, I worked for a couple of Fortune 100 companies, and I did advertising consultant where I was basically in sales. I was selling advertising, right? I was selling their advertising product, and I easily made 6 figures per year, but I also had a decent salary. So it's like, even if I didn't sell shit, I was still getting my kick-ass salary, right? And usually companies that are reputable, they will give you a list of accounts where, I mean, people, like customers are already familiar with who they are as a company. They're already familiar with their products. So it's not like you're walking into, you know, Joe Schmo's Pizza and trying to sell them something they've never heard of, and you're with a company they've never heard of, okay? Because it's really tough to make 6 figures working for companies like that unless you're a phenomenal salesperson, right? I'm not the best salesperson, but I was able to make 6 figures because I had a great company behind me and I had a great product behind me. It's like, how could you not buy this product? And the people needed this product. So it wasn't so much of a push sale, it was more of a pull sale. Okay, there's a difference between push and pull sales. So it wasn't so much of a push sale, it was more of a pull sale. And that's really what you want to look for. So, I mean, if you look online, if you go on some of these websites, I don't know what the latest career websites are, just because I've been out of the loop for so long. I haven't had a job in over 10 years. That was when I left my corporate job. It was like 2008, so longer than 10 years. So the landscape has changed, okay? You want to look for a company that has been around a long time, that already has a book of accounts to give you. So you don't want to just jump. I mean, because there are so many companies that are hiring salespeople left and right, and they'll just put you on straight commission and then sell you on a bill of goods, sell you on big dreams like, oh, you could make 500 grand a year here if you just put in the work. And it's like, okay, well, what's my salary? Oh, there's no salary. Or, oh, you're getting minimum wage. That's when you got to be leery, because if they don't believe in their product enough to give you a decent salary, you're not going to be able to sell that product. You could be a fabulous salesperson and you won't be able to sell it. So you want to find a company that is reputable, that's been around a long time, that has a product that people actually want, and already has a book of accounts that they can give you. Okay, so you're not just going to be out there cold calling. Cold calling sucks ass. I've had jobs where it's like straight cold calling, and I'll never do that shit again. I've had other jobs where there was a very minimal amount of cold calling, but most of it was just handling their book of accounts and just kind of increasing their rates, which is pretty much what I did for the Fortune 100 company. I just went, sold advertising, and the people were already customers. It was just up to me to renegotiate their contract and increase the rate that they were already paying. So I would have to increase it each year. And most of the time I was able to do it without issue. I was able to get a lot of clients assigned just using my pickup skill, using my game skills, right? The same exact skills I use in pickup, used them in my job to do phenomenally well. I made a lot of money. I mean, my pickup skills have paid me over and over and over. I mean, even outside of pickup, I mean, in my jobs, in my health, it's continued to pay me over and over and over. That's why I keep telling you guys, this is like the #1 skill you guys need to learn is pickup and game. Even you MGTOW guys, you need this skill, okay? Because you need to know how to handle people in social situations. You need to know how to handle yourself, how to present yourself, right? You need to learn this stuff, right? But when it comes to getting a 6-figure job, especially in sales, man, you have to be good with talking to people. Okay, even if you find a great company and they give you a book of accounts and it's easy breezy, all you have to do is go out and see these same people who are already buying the product and just upsell them. You still have to be good with people. You have to be charismatic. You have to know how to talk to people. You kind of have to have a $1 million mouthpiece somewhat, right? You have to be able to play with their moods, because, you know, when you go out to an account, you just don't know what kind of mood they're going to be in. Some people will be in a great mood to see you. Some people will be totally happy to see you. Some people will not be happy to see you and be like, what are you doing here? Get out of my office. And oh my gosh, we already talked about this. And they'll have nothing but complaints. You have to be able to handle those different types of personalities out there. Because I've been in venues and I've dealt with so many different personalities, I was successful in sales. You know, in dealing with all sorts of different people from all sorts of different socioeconomic backgrounds. You know, it was easy for me. I was able to make 6 figures, and you know what? The fact that I went to college had nothing to do with it. They never asked for that shit. They just wanted to know if I could sell their product, and I could, and I made 6 figures fairly easily. It wasn't that hard. I was only working 15 hours per week, right? I mean, that's the life. I mean, while you're out there making 6 figures, working 15 hours per week, you know, driving your top-down Mercedes, here go your buddies from high school who are doing deliveries for a living, or, you know, driving a taxi cab or whatever, driving an Uber for a living, and here you are just completely running up the score on them. This is a way where you can earn 6 figures per year, $100,000 per year without a college degree, is get a kick-ass sales job, okay? Really, that's the only way that I know of outside of, you know, starting a business. I'm sure there are certain vocations where you can earn that much, but then you would have to go to school. You would have to get some type of certification, right? You would have to get like a vocational license or something like that. I'm just talking about straight up, no license, no college degree, none of that. I mean, barely graduating high school and going out there and being able to make 6 figures. The only way you're gonna be able to do that, son, is in sales. Now, if you don't have any sales experience, it's actually very easy to get sales experience. You can start, if you're a young guy, you could start by selling cars. Dealerships will hire you right off the bat. I mean, with like a 10-minute, 15-minute interview, you'll get a job at a car dealership. It's really not that hard at all. But with car dealerships, it's a high turnover rate too. And I sold cars a couple of summers when I was in college. It was easy for me because I love cars anyway. So it's easy for me to sell cars. I like cars. It might not be as easy for you. The thing about selling cars is it's high pressure, first of all, because you kind of got to pressure people to buy cars, because it's such an emotional purchase. It's such an expensive purchase, but it is possible. right? And you can make pretty decent money selling cars, by the way. I don't want to like blow off selling cars like it's a shitty job. I mean, there are guys that I worked with that were coming close to making 100K, and some of them even more than that. But they were really great salespeople. What you're asking me, for you guys who've asked me this question, you might not be that great at sales, right? You might not be the best salesperson in the world, but you could still make six figures. You just have to get some experience. You have to get good with people. You have to get good talking with people. You have to kind of get out of your shell and not be so introverted. You have to kind of be a little more extroverted when you're out there. It's no different than being in customer service, right? You're just dealing with different personalities. People are happy, people who are upset, and just kind of diffusing the situation and communicating the value of the product, why they need it, and showing them how it can help them. And I mean, again, if it's a viable product and it's a good product, you'll have no problem doing that. I mean, you'll feel bad if you don't sell them the product. It should be like that, right? They should need the product. It shouldn't be something that you need to push on them like Amway or some network marketing scam, right? It should be something that offers them value, right? But you can make 100K per year easily if you just go out and do what I tell you. You know, exactly what I told you in tonight's coaching video. You got to find a company that you can trust, that has a good reputation, that's been around for many, many years, and that has a pretty decent book of accounts that they can give you, so you're not just cold calling 24/7. I mean, you're going to need to do some cold calling, but at least half of it should be accounts that they already have, where you just have to go renew these accounts and you don't have to work that hard for them. Because a lot of these sales jobs out there are kind of scammy companies where they're just hiring, salespeople off the street, and they don't give you a book of accounts. They barely give you any training. Then they just kind of throw you to the wolves. And then they're like, here you go. Get us some sales, son. Go bring us back some money. Those aren't the type of jobs where you're going to make anything. That's why I say it's very important that you get yourself with the right company, you get hired by the right company, and you're promoting a product and you're selling a product that you yourself believe in. You believe that the customer needs this, because if you don't believe in the product, you're not going to be able to sell it. And if you don't have any sales experience right now, you need to get some sales experience. And like I said, the easiest, fastest way is to get a sales job selling cars, because car dealerships will hire salespeople all day long, just because there's such a high turnover rate. So they're looking for those rock stars. So they're constantly hiring and firing. But it's a good opportunity for you to learn how to sell. And I mean, even if you have no interest in sales at all, and say you're a young guy and you're in college, you should probably get a job selling cars for at least the summer, because it'll teach you a lot about dealing with people and communicating with people and interacting with different types of personalities. And it actually will make your game better, your pickup better. It'll make you a better communicator, and it will start to kind of help you develop that $1 million mouthpiece that I talk about, that is so critical in game. If you don't have any sales experience right now, just get a job selling cars and get a little bit of experience, and then just kind of work your way up to the point where you could get with one of these companies where you can sell one of their products or one of their programs that will allow you to cross, 100K per year, just based off of not only just your commission, but your salary as well. So remember, the company should offer, if it's a decent company, if it's a reputable company, they will always offer you a decent salary. They're not going to give you like an 80K a year salary or anything like that. Don't expect that. But I mean, if they give you at least say 35K in salary and then the rest in commission, that's not bad. Okay. Shoot, I don't even know what the minimum wage is right now. I mean, I've been out of the loop for that long because I've just been running my business the entire time. So I just haven't been paying attention. But back in the day, I mean, even just 10, 11 years ago when I was last, hunting for these jobs, and some of my colleagues were, I mean, 35K, 40K in salary was pretty decent, and then the rest was in commission. You could easily cross six figures doing that back then. It's definitely possible, guys. You could make 6 figures per year with a sales job. If you don't want to do that, then try starting your own business. But if you don't have any experience being an entrepreneur, it's going to be a long haul. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot of sleepless nights. You're going to have to risk your own money like I did. You're going to have to risk going under, going broke, maybe becoming homeless like this guy on the bench over here, right? A lot of homeless people in San Francisco. So you're going to have to take a lot of risks when starting your own business. But the good part is if you succeed, you could you could make a shit ton more than 100K per year, right? You could make way, way, way more than that. So if you have any questions or you have any comments, make sure you drop them below. But I'm going to wrap up here. So until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Really helps me out a ton when you guys subscribe, okay? Because YouTube is constantly changing their algorithm and they're constantly unsubscribing people from channels like mine in particular, because they don't like what I'm teaching you guys. They don't like that I'm teaching you guys how to be better men. Right? Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and also share my coaching videos with your buddies and like-minded friends and like-minded coworkers and family members, so we could really start creating a movement here and getting more guys on board and getting more guys red-pilled and unplugging more guys from the blue pill matrix. It helps everybody out when you share red pill content like this, when you share coaching videos like mine, okay? And for you guys who want to support my work and support all of this red pill content I'm teaching guys here even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason I'm doing that is to protect my content, okay, in the event that YouTube tries to shut us down. Protect my content, protect you guys. Right now, the first month is only $1, so it's only $1 for the entire first month of premium Alpha Male content from me. So take advantage of it. You're gonna learn a ton. You're gonna learn about health, fitness, dating advice even. We're gonna be diving into all those things, helping you to become a better man, a more masculine man, and of course, more alpha in today's highly feminized, highly competitive, emasculated, and pussified world, right? So you're gonna gain a lot of value from it. And again, the first month is only $1, okay? And I'm only charging $1 for the first month because I really want you to check it out. I want you to see it for yourself and see what it's about before you make a larger investment in anything. You know, whether it's any of my programs or if you continue on with the program. I want you to check it out for yourself. Get signed up, it's only $1. Click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.